So, I don't ever remember my dreams. But I had a dream last night. And
Dan loves Kepi.
And it was really important to me that I remember it because it was absurd. Like, it was one of those, like, what's going on? I had a dream that I was in Danny DeVito's house.
Okay.
And Danny DeVito had a Blu-ray player, like one of those, like, real long, slender ones, sitting on a dresser. And I don't know why I was in Danny DeVito's house, but I had some reason to be there, like a maid type position. And I had opened his Blu-ray player to look at it. I don't know, I ejected the drive to be like, wow, neat. And then I couldn't get it to go back in. And there was this moment of like panic because I knew Danny DeVito was coming. Like he was going to be in the room at any moment. And I had ejected his Blu-ray player and I was thinking, I can't get this. So finally, in an act of desperation, I just started to like physically shove the tray back into the Blu-ray player. And Danny DeVito had like a wife or a girlfriend like that was in the room too. And I kept thinking, she's going to rat me out. She's going to rat me out to Danny DeVito. And Danny DeVito came in and I was like, oh, you know, I took care of everything. I'll be on my way. And he was like, okay. So he comes in and I start to leave his house. And as I'm leaving his house, he has room after room of china cabinets. Are the ones that are like ornate and they have the glass so you can see inside of them? Okay. I walk past like one doorway and I look into the room and it's just like china cabinet, china cabinet, china cabinet, china cabinet. It's like nothing but china cabinets around the room. And I continue down this hallway and I look in every room. Danny DeVito has like 15 china cabinets. And as I'm walking, I hear Danny DeVito start to scream. And I turn around and he has a baseball bat and he doesn't come after me. He walks into one of the first rooms and I just start hearing him beating these china cabinets, presumably because he knew that I had pushed the tray of the Blu-ray player back in. And then I woke up. Discount Florida... Lana!
Like I said, don't worry about it.
Discount Florida, hey, that's us. We are riding a bus. We are riding it. It's not going fast because we're not first. We are last. We are not as good as Florida. Hear that, Dan? You're the one that was from Florida, so you get a gun when you finish your 5K at midnight. Hip hip hooray. Sorry. Call back from Tuesday. If you weren't here, then you're feeling woozy.
Good. I'll give that a solid 9.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Out of 20? Because the scale's been 20 today.
You start zipping into the poop.
Sassy says, guns again. Sorry.
Steven.
A hat or two. Oh my god, it's the same place. I'm going to talk about that in a second because that's bizarre. And there's definitely something if both cats have done that. Weird.
Is it
Super
Tom
weird.
Clancy or Mortal Kombat, Cappy?
Talk about that in a minute. The other day, I was upstairs. I was working. Sagan came upstairs, and he was just He was in my lap for a little bit. Then he was walking around, and he went over to the Wii games, and we just got a bunch of Wii games. You'll see on the vlog. We stopped at the store in Wilmington, bought over 100 Wii games, brought them home. Haven't had a chance to organize them, but they're on the shelf. Sagan went up to the games and starts sniffing them in like one very specific spot. He takes his paw and starts going through the games one by one. It was the weirdest thing to see ever, because it's like how a human would like flip through games. But he took his paw and it was at the, like, you're looking at the shelf and the shelf's not completely full. So there's a little bit of gap, and at the end of the gap he went, pulled it over, and was sniffing. Grabbed the next game, pulled it over, and is sniffing. And, like, I'm watching him do this, and I'm thinking, this is insane. And also, like, I know that as soon as I grab my phone to try and, like, video this, he's gonna stop doing this. But he got to like a point, and at some point he's just like really like trying to shove his head into the shelf to get a really good whiff about something. Like there's some sort of smell that's bothering him. And he smelled for a while, and then at some point he left. This morning, we just turned around, and Kepler is in the exact same place that Sagan was sniffing. So there is something on some game. And I'm not sure which one it is.
Diddley said Horry County, the most black bears are found there. I know we have black bears.
There's more black bears in Horry County than where?
Diddley says it's true. I know that we.
Oh, so are you saying Diddley? Because you're adding leathers. Diddy, you know, Donkey Kong's like whatever his relation is, nephew. You're literally doing Diddles Kong. That's what you're doing.
I am.
What in the name of God? Normally they'll like run up here and then whoop. Instead, I gotta look at this. Look at the framing. You just left. You left the shot. I need a minute. Shadow Chaos says echoes have different routes though. Are you going to show those? I might adjust what we're doing then.
Your mom's pointed out we have banana bread.
You let me forget again. Because you hid it. You hid it from me. You put it in a special hidden place. That's why I don't know we have it. Because it's not on the counter where food goes. You've put it in a special box. It's a special box far away. I don't know where it is. How will I know where we have the food if it's not on the counter where the food goes?
It's on the counter.
Where?
In the box.
It's in the box! It's a box designed to obscure. That's what the box does. You put something in the box, can't see what's in the box anymore. So then to me, I'm just seeing box. You can't eat the box.
Resident Services is closed today.
Same.
And I spent yesterday making tools and a crafting table so I could do it outside of that while it was closed.
That is smart.
You didn't do that?
No.
So when all your tools break today, you're going to be SOL?
Shoot. No, I'll be at your place.
If I open it.
As a general rule, if any food contains congeal as part of its recipe description,
because there's Jello in it.
I'm off. I'm no longer on board. I'm really not. Like the minute that part of it's like, let it congeal, I'm like, and shred the recipe and burn down the home. Don't want to congeal anything. Just less congealing. Okay? There's a lot of things happening in 2020. A lot of things that are not in our control. Something that is in our control. Less congealing. Let's congeal less this year. All of the previous congealing we've been doing, let's reconsider. Maybe we should be doing less. I vote less congealing.
We just watched a video on, like, the history of Jell-O and how, like, in the 50s it was such a big thing, like the 40s and 50s. So they would make, like, Jell-O with ham in it. And Steven didn't, he was like, who would even?
I was mad. Man, that is not a flattering
so
angle.
large.
That is not a flattering
His head
angle.
is like this big.
He really is not that big. The angle that Mal captured that was like, he looks
perspective.
I know, he looks like an inflated hot dog.
A little head.
This tiny little head. You took the photo from here. Probably should have took it from here. You poor little inflated hot dog. Old MacDonald, he had a pig. Did you know that pig was sick? And he oinked and he oinked and he turned into some bacon. Everybody said he went to heaven. It's really wild. Like, see all of that. Are we even still live? Everything's gone. Are we still streaming? I think we're still streaming. What happened? Okay, we are still live. How did he do that?
I don't know.
He knocked the keyboard up against my chest and everything changed. We went back to the desktop and I'm like, God. Then I pull it up. OBS is frozen. And the window for chat is normally half width, and it's full width. I'm like, how did all of that happen with just MASH? Anyway, we're still live.
I saw a chance to get him on my lap.
And you took it.
I did.
At the expense of everything.
Jules, I always love balls. BAWLS. That
Sorry.
energy drink.
I had to find what the context of that was. You did not give any context.
It was in a blue bottle.
It's an energy drink.
Yeah, it was.
I've always loved balls! Good morning. Quick version of the story is Chaz's smallest kitty. Little precious, this is great music for this, little precious Elspeth has been pulling knives out of the knife block at night. And apparently has pulled out even bigger, like, I've never seen that happen, but at night, Elspeth's like, whooshink! So when Chaz and Jeff wake up, there's knives out, and now they have to hide the entire knife block. Fossick says, murder cat. I would be concerned. I've never seen an animal do this. This is new information, but I think the thing that's frightening is that, like, knife blocks.
Can I post a picture of her for show?
Sure, yeah. Like,
she's
knife
so
block.
cute.
She's very adorable. Knife cats.
Knife cats.
Knife cat. Watch out behind you, knife cat. Elspeth will find you, knife cat. She's gonna murder you soon. 300 bits from Phoenix Nova. Hello, grandparents. I forgot I had so many bits. I started hoarding them like there's people who hoarded toilet paper. The only problem is, bits aren't that good for wiping. I mean, trying to imagine what a physical bit would be like, they make them look like gemstones, like crystals. Yeah. So, you know, don't wipe with crystals. There was way too long of a pause with no music there. Like, just... 4 months from Maximan, who says, first breakfast stream in 2 weeks, gotta love morning shifts? Assuming that's supposed to be shifts. The F is missing. It could be either way. You could go either way. Happy late subiversary to me, like 2 weeks late. Yay. Maximan, thank you. And whether you're at work or elsewhere, hope that you're enjoying the stream. Loading times is an interesting one, too. Did you sneeze in my coffee? I didn't have much left anyway. Did you get it out? Put her there, son. Okay. Oh, God. Piggle My Wiggle from Danny.
You had done backwards.
Oh, Wiggle My Piggle. If you are shopping at the Piggly Wiggly today, you might be tempted to say this shop shouldn't exist. I really hate the name, but that's not what I do. I don't name these. They're not my claim to fame. Lots of syllables, but anyway, I almost said a swear word. Screw Piggly Wiggly. Just almost came out. It's like, I'm really mad about this. I'm so mad that my brain is creating profanity. Thomas says, boo. Shut up and get here and sing your own song. Thomas. Can't wait for this pandemic to be over. Come break into my house again! Slimy banana. 5 months from back in red. 5! It's my 5th month. Have you left your daily offering to Archangel Peggy? Creepy music for that.
Yeah.
That sub. Wow. Just letting it hit a little bit. What was that show? Oh, shoot. Chaz, help me out, because you're old. What's the show where the guy's like, I'm Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. It's a something show. It's the guy's name. Who knows? Somebody knows. Everyone's just mad about what I said about Chaz. He knows. He's fine. He knew, though! He knew it was the Bob Newhart show! He knew it! He knew it! I love that so much! I love that so much! Because I called him out, and everyone was like, oof. And who answered first? Chaz. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday. I'll be up here in just a, what? Yeah! Guess it's time to sing. Just woke up, but I'm doing this thing. Waiting on Mel to bring me a treat. It's covered in cinnamon and it's real sweet. Did you know what it is? Do you know? Did you know? Past tense. Did you know? God. At 11 seconds in. I think that's a record. Lord of mercy. Oh God. Just yell ah on monotone start to finish. Mr. Game Boy with 500 bits. Wait, did you say you wanted a 2-hour stream? Nope. Y'all have a great day.
Here's a list of wedding themes.
That are really bad.
And the first one is...
something that makes me mad.
And the second one is...
What are you doing?
The third one is...
You have to actually list them!
I was hoping you would list them.
And we took the DNA thing. So, like, for a while there, for a few months, every few weeks, I would get an email that was like, we have located a 4th cousin. And I'm like, I don't care. We have located a 3rd cousin. Like, it doesn't matter to me. I don't even know my 2nd cousins. At what point am I going to start reaching out to my 4th cousins and being like, hey, you? We have nothing in common? Don't know any of the same people. I love it how every few months I get emails that are like, we think that this is your parent. And it is. We've never confirmed in the system that, like, my dad is my dad and my mom is my mom. So it just keeps coming up every few months. It's like, I'm pretty sure this is your mom. And I'm like, it is my mom. It might be your mom. And I'm like, it is. That's why you think that. I always have to adjust the music when I do. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Getting the paper towels. Oh God.
Whoops.
Man, you slammed into that with the full force of
It was my knee.
semi-truck. We start Fruits Basket. This is like a day or two ago. We start watching it, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, huh, this looks really different. But I just kept, I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking, well, it'll probably change in a minute. So we're watching on Crunchyroll, and it has ads. So we get to the first ad break, and I was like, man, this looks really different, Mal. And she's like, what do you mean? I was like, it's not what I was expecting. Like, I'm waiting for it to change into what I think it's going to change into. And Mal was like, what are you talking about? We keep watching. Go to the next ad break. And I'm like, Mal, I'm starting to get concerned. And she's like, why? I was like, Fruits Basket, everyone is short and loud. And Mao was like, what? I was like, yeah. Like, everyone is short and loud, and the animation style, like, goes crazy. And she's like, no. And I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting for this to happen. And she's like, I don't think, and I was like, I'll just keep watching. So we watch into the next ad break, and I'm like, Mao, I don't think that this is, I don't think that this is the same show. So, like, the whole time I'm watching, I'm just like, when is the animation style going to change and everything's going to get really wacky? So I told Chaz this, and Chaz was so mad because he's like, you sat there and waited for something to happen that was never going to happen. I had actually taken 2 shows and mixed them together into one. I was thinking of both Lucky Star and Azumanga Daioh.
And a little bit of Pop Team.
Maybe there was like a little bit of Pop Team Epic in there too. But I had taken all of these shows, combined them into one, and it was this new anime. And I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt that was Fruits Basket. Like, I just knew. I've never been like more sure of anything in my entire life. And I kept waiting on it to happen. I was like, when is it gonna? And like when it focused on a girl, I was like, okay, I vaguely remember. Yeah, there's a girl, and then she went to school, and I was like, okay, so this is definitely gonna happen now. It's a girl at school, which has never been done in an anime before, so this is definitely what I'm thinking of. And it wasn't.
Your favorite thing is donuts.
I love to go.
Donut Man is the best around.
Say, give me the dough.
We'll sometimes drive there at midnight.
I also need the nut.
They're open 24/7.
But if you go there in the mornings, they're not as fresh as later on.
I mean, they're fresh at 7 a.m. They're not fresh at 2 a.m.
Well, I've taken you to the airport at like 4 a.m.
And they're not as good. I can't have any peanuts.
You can't have any nut?
Just peanuts, Steven.
Your mouth! Shut! Don't sing! Where's your wedding ring? You don't want to be married to the guy who shouts about nuts!
Banjo skeletons at Costco are my favorite thing. They strum a guitar and then you want to sing the dueling banjo song, which has no lyrics. Nothing rhymes with lyrics when it's 9:06.
That actually rhymed with lyrics.
I was trying to see 9. I was like, wait, 6 rhymes.
It's pretty good, Mal. That's pretty good. I mean, like, that's a near rhyme, and I know that there'll be a few people that are like, but wait.
Mr. Game Boy wants an encore from me. It's way too early and I haven't had coffee. I have some oatmeal and it has apples in it. That's the end of the song. Do 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 do.
That's pretty impressed, actually, though. Oh god. Oh god.
You clicked it.
A clown song. It's a duet, so I'm screwed. Let's go.
Good morning, Steven.
Hoo-hee, ho, hi, hi. I really want to die. Turn it upside down. Smile, I'm a clown. Oh, hidey, 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 hidey. I really thought that you would... That's the first duet we have ever done where you said nothing. I didn't have anything to do with it. We will see you all on
Thursday.
on Thursday. Thursday, at 9 a.m. Eastern for another breakfast stream. Oh, good lord. Sing about Jules, but it cannot rhyme? Jules is my son, at least according to the lore. I have to not rhyme the song, my brain. He is a good boy, he's playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. He's trying to win the gold medal and do the best he can. Oh, that hurts my soul and it really hurts my brain.
About twice a year now.
I go down this hole
You really like Oblivion.
like a mole,
The dialogue is really awkward.
crawling deep inside. It's where I like to hide. Oh, I did. I somehow made that worse. Yeah, what?
Dr. Mal has a degree.
In what thing?
Nurse Steven is on call.
A duty to sing. I see that we have gone.
Shout out to Light Rock for the thing to do.
What? I'm not exactly sure what to do. I'm suddenly a nurse. That went in many directions. Well, I'm just the nurse. I'm just the nurse. I can't be blamed for all this. I'm just following my doctor. When did Half-Life... See how smart Siri is now with this iOS update. Hey Siri, when did Half-Life 2 release?
Which one? I found 5. The first half of my life. A year and a half in the life of Metallica. The half-life of genius. Physicist Raymer Shriver. Nairobi Half-Life. And Half-Life in Fukushima. Which one?
"20 times more facts. More 20 facts. Siri knows 20 things. Steven, we still haven't played Among Us. Correct. Objective fact. Jules, I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to this. You know, it hasn't been brought up again. Want to play later.
Today?
Today? It's possible, yeah. It's possible. I don't know. Send me a message or something. I might play a game with you then. Just, you know, be careful. Because I've killed before. And I will kill again. But why?
Because he can.
But why?
Referenced it at the beginning of stream.
So it's random. I was wondering. I was like, is it just random now? So it's a toss-up when you do clown. Will you get normal clown or low clown? Low clown sounds a lot like Jigsaw. So you want to play a game?
Here's our friend Thomas.
He is oh so great.
His head's a little big,
Well, that's a mistake.
but we still love him.
We love him all the same.
We miss you, Thomas.
Come visit on a plane. Oh, hi-di-di-di-di. Don't do that. Actually, maybe stay down in Florida. I'm sorry that your head is so big, Thomas. I mean, not in real life. Not in real life. I mean, like in this one. This one, your head is small. Not small, but like normal human size. I swear to God, Mallory. Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm still learning this phone. It doesn't have the thing that I'm used to. How do I move?
Mallory. No, I'm telling him this. Mallory just went to the address bar and she just typed in big, and that was it. That was it. She just typed in big.
I was swiping on the keyboard,
Big.
trying to move the.
You think you're gonna get dinosaurs just typing in big? You very quickly was like, oh, no one saw that. I saw that. You can't just type big into the address bar and assume you're gonna get Giganosaurus. Like riding the horse insinuates like it wasn't that. It was like sit on the horse and someone leads the horse around. But
Okay.
horses are dangerous.
So you've never like had the reins and like.
Have I ever been in charge of a horse?
Yeah.
Lord, no.
Okay.
You have to know what you're doing to be in charge of a horse. I ain't never been in charge of a horse.
Okay.
What a wild question. Have you been in charge of a horse?
3 times.
Get out.
Yeah.
You have to train with a horse. You can't just get on a horse. Are you serious?
Yeah.
How many shrimps do you have to eat?
Sorry, the music.
Eat too much and you'll get sick. Shrimps are pretty rich.
Sorry, I went to my thinking face and it immediately, how many shrimp? And I'm like, the timing on that was impeccable. I'm completely thrown off from everything that has happened up to this point. Osbitz from Lucali says, Wisconsin imperialism intensifies. Hey there, Youpers.
What's the best Packer team? I mean, football team.
I don't know, Mal, what is the best Packer team?
The Packers.
Best Packer team, go Vikings!
Get out.
I would honestly, I'm not a sports person, but I would wear a shirt that says, the Packers are the best Packer team. Oh my God, what the... You are sitting there, you don't know where to go. You might as well wait around for the early hoe. The early hoe will get you, tickle you in your tum-tum. And when you are done, you'll rub your bum-bum. From the ho-ho-ho that you started in your belly and laughed so hard that it shook your butt. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Too early.
Well, this is a duet, so bless us.
There was a Packer game this weekend.
Oh, don't you know?
I don't know the score.
Well, I didn't go.
That's because we're here.
Oh yeah, I tried to stay warm.
We couldn't go tailgating.
And now outside the bees swarm. They were swarming hard. We got the wasps and the
I hope
honeybees and
Carly's
the
here this morning.
hornets and the... They're wild out there, hey.
I really hope Carly's here this morning.
Steven, what is that accent? Well... Steven, that was not your best impression of Mark. Oh, he dear. My name's Mark. My name's Mark, and I'm Mallory's father.
Oh, you're my dad, Mark.
I'm Mallory's father, Mark. And
Lots of my friends' dads are named Mark.
Mallory's got a lot of friends, dads that are named Mark. Also, we're all named Mark.
Complain about Spice.
Oh my goodness! I tell you, I had a pepperoni once, and I about burned my mouth. And we accidentally used pepper once in a dish, and after I did that, I couldn't taste again for a week. Roasting your father-in-law. I have before, and I will again.